Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. I wanted to do a little video of some of my recent Masters of the Universe action figures. I did get them recently from Entertainment Earth. I actually got, excuse me, I actually got before this wave that I got Man at Arms and Skeletor were the first two that I got, and then that was followed by Tila, and then this next batch I got like the final three that were left in my order. So I'm gonna just go over and show my Masters of the Universe collection, what I have so far as the cartoon series. I'm really into this cartoon series. I opened up the package and it threw me back to like 1983. And in 1983, that was pretty much my first go around as far as like collecting action figures. This was my first actual toy line that I collected as a kid. And I did have like other figures before this. I had what's it called? I can't think of the superpowers. I used to have some of those, but not to where I collected them. I just had like maybe a couple, and then I probably had some like Marvel, like Captain America, but nothing to the extent of like a collection that I could call collection. So like back in the day, like I was saying, like this was my actual first um, toy collection, and I'm gonna show you guys. I like what I like about this line is it kind of gives you like those old feels, like when when you're a little kid and you opened it, and it kind of threw me back to that. It was kind of a trip, and they come with these little like comic books, which is a cool little touch from Mattel. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty neat. And it's cool because it shows you like the figures on the back too. And there you see it says right there, cartoon collection. And I waited like on Masters of the Universe. I waited because I didn't really care for the other ones that were out before this. I was waiting for an actual cartoon line so I could start collecting it. And then here's another comic book right here. And there's the back. And then from the new ones that I see back here is Merman and Stratos. I'll probably be picking up these two. I'm not going to go too far and too deep with this collection. I'm just basically going to, more than likely, I'm going to stick to like the main characters. For instance, like on the bad guy side, there's probably like maybe I want Triclops for sure, and then I also want Merman for sure, and Evil In. Those are like pretty much like the main team of the bad guys, and then like Whiplash. Whiplash is another one that I remember that I got back in that year, like 1983. And the funny story though is I never had the actual He-Man like brand new, and the one that I did have was like a. I'm just showing you like some of the little art, not art, but like the little graphs here that show you what parts are removable. The He-Man I had was like a used one. I don't remember where I got it from, but he didn't have the chest harness. So the He-Man that I did have was a the one where you hit his chest and it would be dented, and then I had the Skeletor, the same one. But I always wanted like the actual He-Man, like with I had him, but I didn't have like the harness. But let's take a look at this guy. Got him from Entertainment Earth, and he looks pretty cool looking. I like this this figure. This whole cartoon line looks nice. They're fun little figures. They're about 5 inches. Another thing that I was gonna say is back in the day we didn't call these Masters of the Universe, or I didn't anyway, or Motu or any of that. I remember always calling them He-Man or He-Mans. Mom, can you get me some He-Mans? That's what I would tell her. Like I remember always like calling them He-Mans. Here's Skeletor. Skeletor looks cool too. He doesn't look like, I wouldn't say that he's exactly like the cartoon. Um, Super 7, I have the Super 7 one. And that one he looks more, I think, like the animation, the cartoon. But this Skeletor is cool too. I like that he came with the staff and the sword, and he also came with these two masks from one of the episodes. It's been like a long time since I've seen like the cartoon, but that was probably one of the first cartoons that I could remember like fondly and having like action figures. And and then after this came GI Joe and Transformers. Actually, it was Transformers and then GI Joe. I think Transformers was like 1984, and then GI Joe was like, I want to say, a little after that. But Skeletor, he's pretty neat looking. Has a nice color to him. Purple with the light blue. The staff looks nice. Back in the day, I had like I remember Cobra Khan. You would pour water inside of the. You would take his head off, and then you would pour the water inside, like down the neck, and then you put his head back on, and then you could it actually squirted water out. So I remember that one a lot. I remember Whiplash, of course. You would twist him, and he like whip his tail, and I never had Trap Jaw. I never had Trap Jaw back in the day. So getting this one is a treat, and this one looks spot on. This one looks like the cartoon. I dig this one. You see his hook. It's a nice touch that you can actually put it on the figure so you can carry it. You could switch out with the gun. And I think there was another one. I don't remember the other weapon he had. I know a while back, I want to say, gosh, I don't even remember, but I know it was on Tubi TV for a while. And then I remember wanting to go and like start watching it again, and then they took it off. So that kind of sucks. Look at his face; looks just like the cartoon. And then his jaw is it does move, so you have like that look, and then that look. I like this look with his jaw open. And then this hook, I remember back in the day, I think it came with like a string, and you could pretty much like slide down. Yeah, these are fun figures. I dig these, man. These are pretty neat. And this one I hear looks pretty neat too. It's Duncan, Man at Arms. Very nice looking figure. He looks just like the cartoon. Also, the face print on this guy looks so good. Just the whole sculpt of this guy. All of these that I'm about to show you, they're all nice looking figures. But this Man at Arms definitely looks like the one from the cartoon. And then he did come with like this deal right here, the blaster. I don't remember all like the episodes and like what they're called and stuff, but I do remember seeing um like certain things like this. Like I remember the mask with Skeletor. um I used to be like so much into He-Man. I mean, I still dig He-Man. He-Man's cool. um he's got Man at Arms up close. Nice helmet on there, nice orange color. You see the silver's a nice color. And this was actually my very first He-Man figure when I was a little kid. The original one. It was my first figure. Was Man at Arms. I remember. So this one he looks cool. I like him. So Man at Arms. We'll show this one. So right here we have Teela, and this Teela, she looks beautiful. I love the way this Teela came out. Her face looks very pretty, like the cartoon. It looks nice. It's spot on. Um, they nailed it with this figure. I like it. It's one of my favorite ones so far. Well, let's take a look at her up close too. They did a really good job on her hair, on the tiara. These are very nicely detailed little figures. And she does come with the shield, the sword, boots with the fur. And then I have one more figure to share. I'll put that on later. And I got this one recently, Beastman. And Beastman looks nice too. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you this. This came with Teela also. It's like when she's training. This came with Teela. And I think this came with Trapjaw. And then what else? Oh, this came with Beastman. I think he like shot something out of this. Like he held it like this way and then it shot out over here like a laser or something. I don't remember exactly the episode, but I kind of remember something like he was holding it and he shot something out. But this Beastman, he looks awesome too. And Beastman, I did have when I was collecting these back in the 80s. I have Beastman. Um, I'm trying to think who else. Oh, I had Triclops. Triclops was one of my favorite ones. I like the way that you could spin like the top of his change his eyes and stuff. And then I had which other one? I had Battle Cat. My brother had Panther. Or is it Panther? My brother had the purple Panther, and I'm trying to think which other ones I had. I had at least, I want to say, about 10 to 12 of them, I think. But as you get older, your memory is like kind of, you can't remember as good anymore. But I had a lot of fun with those Masters of the Universe He-Mans. They were a lot of fun. They kept me busy as a kid. Um, just really neat. Um, the good old days, you know what I mean? Like it was just, we had like all the good stuff, man. That's just, I think we did like in the 80s growing up. We had like all the cool like toys and, but here is, you know what? Let me move the turntable and we'll just set them all out. So we got He-Man. Let's adjust this. Got He-Man, Skeletor, Beastman, Trapjaw, Man at Arms, and Tila. So that's my Motu collection so far, and I think I named mostly the villains earlier, but as far as like the heroes, I think I would like Stratos, Ram Man, Orko. Trying to think who were the other main ones that who else was there? Oh, you know, another villain. I like the villains. Another villain that I hope they make is Faker. I thought Faker was pretty cool. Um oh, the sorceress. The sorceress would be cool. Probably the king and the queen would be neat to have. I just want to get like the main characters and maybe a few of the other ones like Hordak. I would like to get Hordak, Shira, but if they look like the animation, um, if they look like the cartoon, then yeah, I'll probably grab like more of them. But that's it. I just wanted to share my collection so far on the cartoon collection line. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review slash story time. Um, but you guys take care and have a good one. Later.